Okay, now I'll see when anybody comes in. Hi, guys. Excuse me. Oh, my goodness. I'm just going to wait. I know there was like 6 of you in the premiere, so I'm just going to wait. Welcome to the channel, those of you that are here, if you are here. And, okay, Kaya. I just want to make sure. I don't know if Mickey's here yet or not. I knew Mickey was. I'm just going to wait. I know there was like 6 of you in the premiere. Yeah, I'm here. I don't know what. I tried to do a premiere upload and my internet went out earlier. So here I am. So I'm going to diamond paint instead. I hope everybody's okay with that. I put my stitching up for the day because my arm started hurting. Sucks when you get old. Hey, Marissa. No, I'm not diamond painting. I know you had asked me that question. Did you understand my answer? Okay, that's fine. Hi, Rajul. Now, mind you, this was not a planned live. This was a planned live, but I was going to do a premiere, and, well, this was not planned diamond painting live. Let's put it that way. But I ran out of a color, and I put my stitching aside. So, yes, Marissa, did you understand my answer to your message? Wait a minute. What retreat? There's a retreat. I'm going to do a tutorial this week, Marissa. Um, well, now I know why you didn't understand. When I did the premiere, I was explaining it to you. So I will do a video, a private video, and I'll send it to you in Messenger, trying to explain. Because you had me confused at first, and then I didn't understand what you meant but now I know what you meant, so I'll explain it. How you count oh, well, that's easy. Hold on. I can show you right now on a extra piece of, um, floss that I have. What did I do with it? I thought there was a thing of floss in here. I guess not. All right. Hang on. Let me get a thing of floss and I'll show you. No, half is not considered two. You take, this is, you don't want to see that. All right. Here's your floss. Okay. Can you, it's not cooperating with me. this is the floss, okay? What you're going to do is you're going to take all 6 strands because there's 6 strands in the floss, okay? All right. And of course yeah, there's 6 strands in this whole skein of floss. You're going to pull out what you want, okay? And you cut the length off. And of course, part of it is I'm too close. So hang on, I'm too close to what I'm doing. There. Okay. You're going to take, you got a whole 6 strand of this, the length you want to stitch with. Okay. You need to take, and Mickey, no, that's not right. You're going to take 2 of these. You're going to separate because there's 6 strands in this whole entire thing. You're going to take out and you're going to separate 2. Just like so. And then you're going to pull it apart. And keep pulling it apart until you have your 2 strands that you need. You're not going to fold it over. You're not going to fold it over because there's 6 strands in this skein. Okay? If that makes any sense to you. And you're just taking 2 of them out off the thing, and then you have your 2 strands. If that makes any sense. And then you're going to thread it into your needle and use it on your fabric. And if you want to do 1 strand, then you just take the 1 strand, you just take the 2 strands apart. No. Well, see, that's Mickey again. I don't do anything like that. I'm doing basic. I was raised to do basic. And all right, first of all, okay, you're going to pull 2 strands off. Okay, you can still do the loop method if you want. I don't do the loop method, but if you want to do the loop method, that's fine. But I don't do the loop method. If you're going to do the loop method, it's preferred you use 1 strand. We're not folding over to, when you start off cross stitching, you take 2 strands of floss off the 6 thing skein. That's how I was taught. That's how you do it. Sorry, I'm not trying to be snappy. I was just, and then you thread your needle. You can still do a loop start with 2 strands, but you don't need to fold it in half, because if you fold it in half, you're going to get 4. And you don't want to do that. Okay. Because Marissa, I'm going to tell you, honey, girl, you had me confused at 7 o'clock this morning. And mind you, I'm not trying to be snappy. I'm just irritated and frustrated because I was trying to upload my Premiere and it didn't want to work. So, yeah. I wasn't a happy camper. No, and you know, because I don't do the loop method start, I use waist knots. It's, I try not, maybe it's me, but I was always taught a certain way, and that's always the way I've done it. Now, I'm not saying that, you know, anybody else that was taught that way, you know, is wrong. I was just taught a certain way. Excuse me. And I have tried to just stick with it. Granted, yes, I've learned, you know, tried to learn how to do pin stitch. I've tried to learn how to do loop start, and believe me, it's confusing. To me anyway. And, you know, and I've watched some of the tutorials that some people have out there, and you're right, it is confusing. I would be confused. That's why I just do basic put it in my needle, and go from there. But again, welcome, guys. This was supposed to be a premiere, but I had to just basically delete that one because my internet went out earlier. I'm praying my internet doesn't go out again. They are working on the lines, and the premiere didn't upload when it was supposed to. So I decided to go live instead. Again, I'm praying that it doesn't go out again. I'm going to keep my fingers crossed. Yeah. And we're going to see. But instead of stitching, I just went ahead and decided to diamond paint because I haven't diamond painted today. So I'm just going to go ahead and, diamond paint and just go with that. Because I'm just not in the mood today to deal with dumbness. So I hope everybody here is having a great day. And I'm glad I answered your question, Marissa. I'm sorry if I didn't explain it well enough. But yeah. So, hi, Mandy. None of the tutorials. Well, it all depends on who you went to look at. Who did you go to look at, Marissa? Because there's a lot of people out there that make it, that I've watched that makes, that when they do videos like that or tutorials like that, they make it harder than what they is. And because of me, because I try to just dumb it down as dumb as possible for people that don't know what they're doing and don't, and are not saying that to be mean, but that people that don't know what to do yet, I try to dumb it down because I never had anybody dumb it down for me. I learned. My mother just, basically stuck a cross stitch pattern in my face and floss and the thing and just told me how to start it, and that was it. I had to learn by myself, basically. So much. I, yeah. See, that's my problem because, granted, back when I first started learning, I don't think YouTube was around. I don't know because that was like 30 some years ago. But I didn't know how to do, some stuff. Backstitch, I had to sit there and read the actual chart instructions on the kit chart, whatever, to know what I was doing. And the same thing when I was trying to, when, my mother just kind of just said, here, this is how you make your first, X, and that was it. I had to sit back and basically teach myself to do what I did. And no, granted, yeah, when Yahoo boards were around, I learned a lot more stuff. And same thing when AOL had message boards, I learned a lot more stuff. But it's just, hi, Mrs. Coffee. It's stuff that, it's common sense, most of it. Some of it people don't know. And you just have to just go with it. I had to. I had to just, basically self teach myself and just, read message boards and go with it. How are you, Mrs. Coffee? I know. I'm not stitching. My internet was being stupid and couldn't upload my Premiere. So I got tired of waiting, so I just decided to go live and diamond paint. But I mean, Marissa, I try to dumb it down just as much as I possibly can. So, oh, Orchid, I do that with my big ones, like my Heaven and Earth ones. I start at the top left or the bottom left. It just really all depends. Now, when I do a regular cross stitch kit, I start in the middle. It's just the way I was taught. You're welcome, honey. Yay, you're working on Pikachu? Oh, cool. Hi, Melody. Welcome to the to the live. No, it's not stitching. I'm sorry. The internet company decided to work on the lines outside, and well, they screwed my schedule all up. But I mean, Marissa, you can message me anytime, and I'll try to explain it and dumb it down as best as I can. Okay, that's fine. That's cool, Mrs. Coffee. Not a problem. I'll just have to hide it from Skylar. He likes Pikachu. Of course, he's not here now, so. Well, Mandy, I have Stitch with Me's and tutorials, and the Wednesday live that like today, it was supposed to be a Stitch with Me quote stitching whatever class, but I didn't get. I put my stitching away because there's a couple colors I'm missing in the project I'm working on, but you know there are small ones that you can start there. I mean, there's a lot of free patterns on Pinterest that you can find. And if you have any questions, you're always welcome to message me and ask. I understand most of it, but the group doing the Harry Potter were talking about the right number of strands to use and various aid accounts to get the right. Okay, what were you getting lost with, Marissa, when it came to the different aid accounts? Because it really all depends on the count. I mean, maybe I can verify that in a. You're welcome. 14 count, Mickey, you used to. Anything else, anything above 14, or actually anything below 14, like 11 or whatever, then I would use 3 or 4. They were talking about 2 over 1 on his count and 1 over. Okay, you know why? Because, okay, stitching on 18 count, I would use 2. Okay. When the higher up, it's going to be harder. I have a 25 count that I'm using now that I haven't worked on in a while, and I've only used 1 strand on that one just because my eyes, no, Jennifer's getting too old for that crap. But the higher up, it's harder to see the okay. See how you can see the squares in this one? If you can. This is a 22 count. You're not going to be able to see the squares that well in this one, but this is basically one of the higher ones that I can only stitch just because it's not blurry yet. But when you get up higher, it gets harder to see the little squares. That's why people sometimes use stitch 2 over 1 or 2 over 2. I can't do 2 over 1 just because I can't see that small of the fabric. And I don't have a piece out here to show you. Well, yes, I do. No offense, but I can't see the holes on this one. This is basically linen. I can't see the holes. And I've already started this a long time ago. So I've had to do 2/2 just because I can't see the individual holes and the individual squares because of my eyes. You're welcome, Mandy. It's just, it's too hard for me. Now, I probably could if when I go back to get my prescription, get my eyes checked again or whatever. But no, I can't. It's too, it's too small. Yeah, they are. Believe me, there are some people, hi, Butt Lazy. There are some people that have stitched longer than me and know exactly what they're doing, Marissa, trust me. And I only stitch on the ones that I can see what I'm doing because it's just better for my eyes. And I used to get so confused trying to figure out, especially when I was counting before I did the gridding. It got too much for me to figure out where I was because I would mess up big time on a lot of projects. And it's not hard, Kaya. Even you can learn it, honey. It just got really hard for me to, so that's why I stopped stitching on anything higher than 25 count because it's it's hard to count your, where you need to put a stitch, where but that's just me. I'm not saying not everybody else can figure it out. You're good with your TP. Kaya, come on. It's fun, trust me. And believe me, I can sit out in the living room for 3 or 4 hours and stitch away. I've done it almost well, not, I'm going to do it this afternoon after the boys get home and after we eat. And I'm going to sit and how big is it, Marissa? Hi, Soft. How are you? How big is the chart? Let's put it that way. I don't, because I don't know holy crap. Don't go down. Okay. That's not really that bad, but okay. And you're doing it on 18 count? Well, that's true. That's true. I understand that. Yeah, I can see that, Marissa. So, how big is your fabric? I mean, I know it's 18 count, but what size are you doing you bought some cross stitch kits and can't what? Soft. Um, what are you having problems starting with? Or I mean, what's stopping you from starting? Let's put it that way. Oh, okay. Well, I guess, well, that is kind of big. But yeah, I get it. Are you just having problems with starting soft or, okay, what kind of kit is it? Because I don't want to try to, tell you where to start or try to give you an idea of where to start if I don't know what kind of kit it is first. But if you're just starting out, I would start in the middle. But lazy, there are kits that have the fabric that come with it. There are some kits that do not have the fabric. It's a printed kit. But you probably could start anywhere. I mean, if it's printed on the fabric, you could probably start anywhere soft. It doesn't require you to start any certain place. I mean, if it's a, if the pattern's printed on it like it is on a canvas, on a diamond painting canvas, but it's printed on the fabric, then you can start wherever. So, I mean, it's like, there's no right or wrong when you have a printed kit like that. I don't have anymore. I used to have a whole bunch of printed kits that I just don't ask me why. I don't ask me why I had printed kits. I have no clue. But you can there's plenty of places that you can start on there. You don't have to start any special place. Now, if you're doing one that's not printed, then there's a couple of different ways you can start it. The one I'm having. Okay. Um, what you're going to need to do is basically, This is what now this is basically how I started. Okay, so I'll start in the middle. All right, say this is your piece of fabric. Okay, you're just going to fold this in half. Well, not in half, but you're going to fold it and then fold it again till you get the middle. And then where the four corners meet, which is, where's my pen? I had a pen. I don't know where it is. Ah, where the four corners meet right here. Whoops. There you go. There you go. Right in here is where you're going to want to start. Then what you're going to do is you're going to find the middle of the kit you're going to find the middle on your design and you're going to start. There should be arrows on the actual chart on the edge to show you where to start. I would show you, but I don't have a thing sitting in front of me. But you got an arrow that's like over here, if you can see where my finger is on my canvas. You have an arrow here and you're going to start from here. You're going to go until you meet in the middle of your chart. That's where you start. If there's an empty space, then you go up to where the symbol is. Then the first symbol is that you want to start. And you count from the middle up. Say for instance, all right, this is kind of like cross stitch anyway. Say for instance, you're going to start here, or you want to start, this is the middle. Crap, stay. Say for instance, this symbol is the middle, and it's an empty space. You want to start where my drill is right here. You're going to count up 1, 2, and then start. Then you stitch however many of that color or that symbol you have. And if you have one that's like the row down, then you go down and you start. If that makes any sense. Because I don't have a pen and any kind of type of paper in here to show you guys any that better than what I just did. Because again, I wasn't prepared to do that way. I wasn't prepared to go live today. Mm. And stamped cross stitch is yeah, like Mrs. Coffee said, stamped cross stitch is great for beginners. That way you can figure, you can get the hang of what, to do what you want to do, the way you want to stitch. I mean, you can start from the top, you could start from the bottom on a stamped. But you have to follow the outline on the stamped, on the printed one. Lava, darling. How are you? Okay. Your brain's not grasping it. Oh. I have those moments too. It's full. I fully understand it. It can be, just don't make it harder than it is soft. Because if you do, it's going to be even, oh, I know you. Yes, woman, I know. But soft, if you try to make it harder than it is, it's just, you're never going to get that. You're never going to understand it. Okay. Are there instructions with it, soft? Because sometimes there are instructions in the kit. If what I'm saying isn't, if it's not helping, then you can try using the instructions. But yeah, keep trying, sweetie. It's not, believe me, when I first started, I, you just don't know. I messed up so many times. And I still mess up. LOL, we just talked this morning. You know what? I'm not that forgetful, Laura, that I don't remember this. I'm just frustrated because my stupid internet wanted to be ignorant. And they wanted to work on my freaking line and work on everybody's lines this morning. Just makes no sense. But anyway, I'll have to do a premiere for next week. Hi, Dreamer. How are you? And by the way, I used to have that stand, Laura, that you sent me a picture of. Yes, ma'am. I sure am. It's the one my son picked out. My son picked this one out when I was going through trying to find something, and he liked it, so he uh he wanted this one. I have a couple of diamond art clubs that I just hadn't got to yet. This one was one of them. And I have another one in there, or actually two more in there that, but I just haven't got to them all yet, Dreamer. This one I bought on clearance a couple months ago that my son picked out. I wasn't intending to do diamond painting today, but I wasn't intending to do a live. It was going to be a premiere, and it just didn't work out the way I wanted it to today. So I said, we'll just diamond paint and chat with everybody instead of trying to deal with internet and Xfinity being stupid today and wanting to work on lines and just, I didn't want to get irritated. I started my PBNS. Your who? Mickey? You're what? Oh, Mickey, I sent you another message. It wouldn't let me do split screen on StreamYard unless there was something that I wasn't doing right. Oh, duh. Paint by number. Do you know how stupid I feel right now? Oh, okay. Oh, well. I was going to use it for the DP-a-thon, but okay. I'll just worry about a lag on my thing. No biggie. Or just use my regular, or just go through YouTube. I should be worried that my husband is working. Should I be? I don't know. I would think so, Mrs. Coffee. I would be. Okay, Rachel. There's no stitching, Rachel. Not today. I goofed it. I would, I would be concerned. Definitely, Mrs. Coffee. But then again, it just all depends, how radioactive the materials are. And the only thing with that is, Mickey, she doesn't do paint by number, I don't think. Do you, Laura? No, Mrs. Coffee. I'm sure he probably is suited up. I would think they wouldn't let him go out and work on that kind of stuff if he didn't have some kind of, protective gear on. At least that's just my opinion. Or you told him not to come out with extra appendages. Okay, I don't mean to laugh, but I get it. I'm here, Jen Jen. Just give me a sec to put soup on. Okay, JJ. Did you paint, Laura? I don't remember that. Yeah, if you're going to see now, Laura, so am I, because I don't remember that. But then again, you know, you know how we are. You probably did, and we just don't, and you just don't remember it. Same here. I probably watched it, and I okay. It hasn't been that long. Hold up, Laura. I'm nosy now. Uh, she hasn't done any. No, she hasn't done any in a while, Mickey. She hasn't done any actual painting. I'm looking at all her videos now, and I haven't seen any in a while. You're probably looking at ones that are like long, way back a while ago. Which, she did used to paint. I remember when I watched one of that videos. No, it wasn't one last month, honey. I just looked. So maybe there is. Maybe I just looked right at it. I don't know. Laura, you know. I keep my mouth shut. Because I obviously don't know what you're doing. What, JJ? Yeah, thank you. I wasn't intending on doing it for this live, but my premiere went kind of kaput. But that's okay. But thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, appreciate it, appreciate it. Oh, I didn't know what you meant earlier, a few minutes. I didn't know what. Yeah. Okay, JJ. I'm annoyed, frustrated, but I'm good. And it's starting to get a little bit of headache, but that's okay. Wouldn't be the first time. Not really, Laura. I don't know what's going on. I can't sleep for shit. I just lay there. Mine will not stop going like this. And woman, take your sleeping pill, or can't you? Oh, um, you might have to talk to your doctor or go watch Mrs. Coffee's craft video. Because I watched it and I about fell asleep too. No potato famine. Really? Oh yeah. Whatever happened to that cross stitch, Mrs. Coffee, of the potato? Do you still have that? Almost. I don't consider this halfway, but then again, almost. I would say I'll be halfway after I finish this row that I'm on. Because, yeah, here's the actual top of it up here. So, a little under halfway. And you forgot all about it. You're not supposed to forget about it. There has to be a way for you to, like, just leave that one part on where she's using the machine. And I guess you could say in a way I am, Kaya. I'm not, I mean, I'm not halfway, but I'm almost there. I think once I start this next row up here, it'll be um halfway. Mama is out of surgery, fussing about pain. She's doing fine. Now waiting to see how my cousin's spine surgery went. Oh, cool. Awesome. But Kaya, the next one, I got to figure out what I'm going to do next after I do this one. I got to, I got a little while to think about it. Of course, we already know what you want me to do, right? Or which one you're cheering for. Oh, I know. I haven't decided yet which one it's going to be. I still got couple weeks to figure that out. I knew you'd say that, Mrs. Coffee. Oh, believe me, I'm leaning heavily towards that one, Mrs. Coffee. I am. Trust me. Well, that's the one that we're trying to decide between, Kaya. But I think it's going to be, I'm leaning heavily towards the Egyptian one right this minute, but we'll see. My Saturday project that I stopped and put aside, I need to get back and work on that one and get that one knocked out before I even, because if not, I'm not going to have any kind of um container to put it in. It's Google time for what, Laura? I mean, Rachel. And if I do, I'm going to use my use the my this wax. I don't know. I'll see. Excuse me. I need to get some more. I want to get some more patty wax. Yes, I like the patty wax. How many times you gonna ask me that, JJ? You ask me that every time I talk to you. Or is it because you forget things? I wear swim goggles to cut onions. Oh, okay. I didn't know that, Rachel. Sorry. I was gonna say, what are you trying to Google? Oh, I'm sorry. I know you forget. And sorry. My fault. Even though I should have known that. I'm sitting here picking on you about it, and yeah, my nose itches. Mm. You will forget. I know you will, but that's okay. What? It's better to be pickable than despicable. What? Okay, Mickey. You have me confused there, girlfriend. You have me confused. Because I don't know why you're saying that. But anyway. I was using one of those and had no problem picking up the trails. As for the time it takes to do each section, it was the same for me. 2 to 3 hours. What do you mean, Kaya? I don't know what you're trying to explain. I know one thing, I got to figure out this lag and how to stop it. Because I feel like I'm so far behind when I'm talking to y'all. But give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I need to go do something. I'll be right back. Yes, please. Sorry. It's not your fault. Okay. Lunchtime here. Thank you for y'all. YouTube, Marissa. But still, Mickey, I'd rather be able to do live streams with a split screen. That's the only reason why I picked OBS. And everybody say hi to my daughter, Miranda.
I didn't even realize who was in the frame. Hi.
Now that I'm using OBS and got used to doing live with a split screen, I like it. That's why I have issues.
You finally learned to do that?
Mrs. Coffee and Kaya said hi.
Well, hi.
Everybody said hi. She said hi. Darn it. I've just gotten used to the split screen, Mickey. That's why. She said hi, Rachel. She just came in here for a minute to ask to. I really don't know what she was doing. Hi, Robert. How are you? Um, you bought an espresso machine? Okay then, Laura. Espresso is too strong for me. I've tried it once. It's too strong. I'm pretty good. Hi, Unica. How are you? You bought, see, I've tried an espresso and it's too strong for me. I just, maybe it's just me. No, I mean, there's. Time for some Italian coffee. No, go for it. You can drink it. If you can drink it, hey, more power to you. Because I can't. I've tried an espresso and it's too strong for me. Wouldn't do me good to be hooked up with an Italian. Because I probably wouldn't be able to drink the coffee. Just saying. It wouldn't. It wouldn't. Yeah. Of course, that's just me. I'd have to doctor it up really good just to be able to drink it. I'm sorry. It's the program. I'm gonna have to go into the settings later and figure that out, Laura. I noticed it on my phone. And not that it could be the wind blowing outside too. So it's. I have to go in here and look at the settings and stuff and see what the deal is. Because I didn't really do that when I first started using the Streamlabs. Guess I should have done that, huh? Robert, why were you sick for 3 weeks? And you weren't diamond painting? That just kind of sucks. Hi, Connie. How are you? I probably need to hook up my Wi-Fi booster too. See if that works. See if that's what's, you know. I'm pretty good. I'm just sitting here diamond painting away and chatting with everybody. Yay. At least he has his face now. That's a good thing, Kaya. Yeah. How is Maggie, Mrs. Coffee? She better? Gosh, JJ's being awful quiet. I must be boring her that she's not. She must have fell asleep. That's bad. Oh, you are still awake. Okay. I was gonna say, wake your butt up. Really? Uh, what are you trying to find on Amazon? When isn't she shopping, Laura? Okay, Becky, I will. Did something happen, Becky? And of course, she probably got off before I could ask. Or dancing monkey. Really? Oh, that's not good, Unica. Really? JJ, I know I'm old, and I know I get confused sometimes, but really. I'm glad it's a great song. Enjoy it. It's something that you would listen to. It's not me. Mm-mm. Can one of you put my links up, the links to my stuff up in the chat for me? I would greatly appreciate it. It is a great song. Oh my God. Really, Laura. Don't bust a move to the point that we have to take did you have to go to the hospital, Laura? Don't want you to do that. Because then I would feel bad. If you're nice, Jen Jen. Really. I'm nice all the time, Laura. Gosh, you make it sound like I'm mean all the time. Jeez. Don't worry about my old ass hips, okay? Mm. I'm allowed to worry about you. It's my job as your friend. Thank you, JJ. I appreciate it. In about 15 to 20 minutes, guys, I'm going to stop because I have to get some things done here. I'm in the middle of organizing stuff, and it's not fun. You can put the Color Street one up too, JJ. That one works again. No, I don't have a P.O. box. Sorry. All right. Um, where's really? Okay, I'm losing it. Oh, jeez. Uh, find JJ. I'm confused. JJ, you got a group? It's better, Connie. He the swelling went down that night, so he's okay now. Better than what he was. Of course, he didn't want to go to school, but after the swelling in his eye went down, but he had to go. But yeah, his eye's better. And believe me, it's no fun. Seeing your son's eye all swollen and yeah. And knowing, okay, well, it's not a black eye, and it probably could have been if he had hit it a little harder than what he did apparently, but he's good. I think he's even forgotten about it, to be truthful. He hasn't said anything else about it, so he's been more worried about tantalizing his brother and his big sister. He thinks that's funny. Laura, Sky came home from school, well, apparently last Monday he uh, hit the fence at the school, and well, of course I didn't know he did anything until the next morning when he woke up, when I woke him up to get him ready for school, and this whole entire left side of his whole left eye was swollen shut. My first thought was, it's pink eye, and it wasn't. And I had him go in the bathroom so I could look at his eye, and he I asked him, I said, does it itch? No. Does it hurt? Yes. And he kept telling me he didn't feel good on top of it. So I gave him Tylenol and cold medicine, thinking, okay, well, he's just got some kind of an, sinus infection, a cold, whatever. And it was neither. He waited until after Justin came home to tell me that he hit it on the fence, that he tripped. And I just asked him, I said, well, why didn't you tell me this? And he's like, oh, no. Okay, whatever, dude. So, and of course, then, because he stayed home on Tuesday, he didn't want to go back to school on Wednesday, but I made him go because I had stuff to do all day last Wednesday, like pay bills and go to the grocery store and all that other junk. And he just didn't want to go. He just didn't want to go to school. But I made him go. So he went. He wasn't thrilled about one, but he wasn't thrilled about it, but he went. And obviously he didn't hit it hard enough, but hit it just right that it was swollen, but didn't hit it hard enough that it was a black eye. I felt like the worst parent in the world, thinking, oh my gosh, because he had come in my room and fell asleep on my bed after trying to get me up because I didn't hear him. And I felt like the worst parent in the world because, here he is. He's got this freaking, you know, black eye or swollen eye. And yeah. Okay, Kaya. Have a good sleep well. So, yeah, it was an experience. And it just irritated me because he wouldn't tell me what happened. I had to, pull it out of him, and he waited until Justin got home to say anything. And the whole time I'm sitting here trying to get it out of him. But yeah, that was our excitement for the week. That was our big, wonderful, lovely excitement. Really, we're going to start with the blinking of the camera. Lovely. So, he wasn't hit with a ball, Robert. He tripped and fell and hit the fence. So thank God it didn't do any damage or cause him any problems. Just swollen and yeah. Uh, well, don't go out there. But I know you got to go because you got to go to pick them up. You make me want to cry. I am freaking out, man. Freaking out. It's too cold. Oh, Lord. I watched us. I need to watch your video. I started watching it, and I had other things that happened, Mrs. Coffee. But yeah, I could see that. I don't blame you. I wouldn't want to go out there either. I wouldn't want to go out in it either. You're singing. Crap. How do I organize floss? You really want to know? Um, hold on, Rachel. I'll show you. Oh, for my hair. Oh, um, hold on, Rachel. Excuse me. Okay. Now, this is just one project, Rachel. Hi, Christy. This basket, Longaberger basket, I used to sell Longaberger a long time ago, and this is one of the baskets. But I just kit it up in one of these baskets, and I usually use, well, that's not a perfect example. I usually use the floss bag, and I write the number, the DMC number on the bag, like so, and then I put it in here in order, numerical order. And I even sometimes go a one step further, and I don't know if I have any in here. No, I don't. Hopefully I can see what I'm doing. If you guys can see, like here, Rachel, see the little label? Like here, I'll put the symbol on the label and put the symbol on this label, on this little like label I got from, I forget, I think I got them from Hobby Lobby. And I'll just put the symbol and I'll write which project it's for. And then that way I don't get confused. And it's easier to find when I'm looking for the symbol and, you know, instead of trying to search for it. But that's how I do mine. Do you really? You got these nails? Yeah, I got to get some more. I'm kind of waiting for the February ones to come out before well, I think they're already out, but I've got to get the February ones. I mean, it's easier for me just because, and I mean, and if I don't have an extra longer, because I've got like three Longaberger baskets of that size, and then I went and bought um a basket from Hobby Lobby. It's just easier for me that way instead of trying to keep them in a Ziploc bag, big Ziploc bag or something like that. It's just, I have to go and buy another one for the for my Stitch With Me project for my channel, because I need to get one for them because this container is not, it's not what I need. It's not big enough. Which pattern? Is it your Heaven and Earth one, Rachel? Okay, guys, in about 10 more minutes, we're going to stop. Yes, I did. Thank you. Yes, I cut it, Unica. And look, I mean, it was getting on my nerves because after it gets a certain length, I get headaches. So I had to cut it. Oh, yeah, they did have a 50% off. How long is the 50% off sale, Rachel? I forget. It's not good. See, this is the bad part. They always have these sales when I'm broke. No, Unica was like down to here, where down to my shoulder. That, I mean, it was down here past like where this white thing is on my shirt, and I had to cut it off because after it gets, see, like it's getting to that point now. I'm gonna have to cut it off soon. Wait a minute now. Thanks you for showing me how to do the diamond painting code list. Who? Okay, Mrs. Coffee. Don't forget to send me that picture. And what diamond painting code list? Uh, me? I sent it to you? I'm confused. A diamond painting code list? Okay. I okay, Robert, I'll take your word for it. I don't remember. I really don't. But that doesn't mean that I didn't. I got it, Mrs. Coffee. I'll look at it after the stream. Bye. Be careful. Where is my three placer? Oh. Yeah, don't get frostbite. Lord, when I saw, I'm sorry about this screen flashing. It just started. I don't know why it's doing that. It doesn't do it any other time. I don't know if it's because my blind's not all the way shut. Who knows? Next week, I will have a Stitch With Me live. And I'm going to try to upload a premiere, diamond painting premiere. Um, I don't know when, but I'm going to try to do it. I might do it on, I don't know. I have no clue. I have to sit down and figure that out. I might do it Friday. I don't know. I might, who knows? Who knows? But yeah, I will do a Stitch With Me live on next Wednesday. My normal live will be on Sunday, so I'm not sure if I'm going to do a premiere then or what. I really haven't decided yet if I'm going to sit here and diamond paint for 2 flipping hours. No, it's not you, Unica. It does this every now and then. I don't know why. Oh, thank you. Hey, Rachel, let people know I do floss too. I haven't done a floss tube video. I need to update people on stuff, on what I'm, on my floss tube and stuff like that, my projects and stuff. I haven't done an actual floss tube video with but talking about my whips and like good grief since Christmas. So yeah, I need to do that. You're welcome. But anyway, but yeah, you can do shout outs on your floss tube if you want. I mean, I'm giving you permission. I'm not asking, if you want to, that's fine. What in the It's for cross stitch, Unica. It's like diamond tube, diamond painting videos, but it's cross stitch. My next live Stitch With Me will be next Wednesday. Rachel. Excuse me. But I'm going to record one for Saturday. But I'm not going to do a premiere. I'll do a live next Wednesday because that's usually when I go live for stitching. But today I was going to try the premiere, and well, my internet decided to give me holy shiitake mushrooms. So, yeah, I wasn't in the greatest of moods. No, it wasn't. It wasn't that, honey. It's just because the sun, Unica, is like right here shining in my face. So I'm technical issues, you know. So, but guys, I'm getting ready to get off of here so that I can get stuff done. And I will see everybody next time. And you guys have a good week. And thank you for watching. And thank you for joining me in the live stream, even though, yeah, we had issues. So, have a good day, guys. Thank you for coming. You're welcome, Mickey. Bye, JJ.